Some say pickup trucks are just tools, heavy, rugged, and boring. But in 2025, trucks are no longer just workhorses. They're smarter, faster, more luxurious, and in some cases, more stylish than the cars parked next to them. The question is, which ones actually deserve the crown? Are you ready to see which trucks are dominating the world in 2025? Buckle up, because the list might just flip your expectations upside down. Ram 1500. When a truck gets crowned as the best overall by both critics and fans, you have to ask, what's the secret? The Ram 1500 in 2025 doesn't rely on brute force alone. It blends toughness with refinement in a way few trucks have ever done. For starters, Ram shocked die-hard V8 lovers by cutting the legendary HEMI. That move could have been a disaster. Instead, the company rolled out a turbocharged inline-six called the Hurricane, and it packs serious punch. We're talking up to 540 horsepower on some trims, with smooth acceleration that makes even highway cruising feel effortless. The truck doesn't just move, it glides. Inside, the Ram 1500 feels more like a luxury SUV than a utility hauler. Plush seats, massive digital displays, and advanced driver assistance make you forget you're sitting in something that can tow up to 11,500 pounds. The tungsten trim even pushes into luxury car territory. Semi-aniline leather, suede headliners, and a 23-speaker Klipsch sound system. Yes, a pickup truck with an audio system built for audiophiles. But here's the kicker. It still works like a truck. It can haul, tow, and tackle rough terrain. But when you step inside, you could just as easily be chauffeured to a black tie event. That dual personality is what makes it unbeatable. Some competitors are more powerful, others more fuel efficient. But the Ram 1500 is the one truck that can do it all without compromise. It's the people's choice and the critics' darling rolled into one. In short, if you want the truck that defines 2025, this is it. The Ram 1500 is no longer just a pickup. It's a statement. Chevrolet Silverado, 1500 Trail Boss. If the Ram 1500 is the king of balance, then the Silverado Trail Boss is the brawler of the family. It's the truck you take when you want to look civilized on city streets, but unleash raw power the moment you hit the dirt. The Trail Boss is essentially a Silverado built for action. A factory 2-inch lift, skid plates, Rancho shocks, and beefy tires all scream off-road warrior. This isn't a truck, you baby. It's one you throw into the wild and dare to break. And under the hood, the options back it up. The available 6.2-liter V8 pushes out 420 horsepower, giving you that old-school American muscle roar every time you touch the gas. What's surprising is how refined it feels for something so rugged. The cabin has modern touches, large screens, a digital driver display, wireless smartphone integration, and plenty of space to stretch out. Chevy clearly wanted the Trail Boss to feel like an everyday ride, not just a toy for weekends. You could drive it to work all week and then disappear into the woods without changing a thing. But here's where it gets interesting. While other trucks are obsessed with luxury trims, the Trail Boss leans into personality. It's bold, loud, and a little rebellious. Even parked next to a Ram Tungsten or an F-150 Platinum, it doesn't look out of place. It looks like it's there to pick a fight. Fuel efficiency? Forget it. This truck isn't about sipping gas politely. It's about giving you a grin every time mud splashes up the sides or the V8 growls to life. The Silverado Trail Boss is proof that trucks can still be wild at heart. In 2025, it's the one you buy if you want your truck to shout instead of whisper. Ford F-150 Tremor. When Ford slaps the word tremor on a truck, you know it's not going to be subtle. The F-150 Tremor is designed for drivers who want all the utility of America's favorite truck, but tuned for off-road chaos. It's the middle ground between the practical work-ready F-150 and the outrageous Raptor. Think of it as the truck that secretly moonlights as an adventure rig. The Tremor gets unique off-road hardware straight from Ford's playbook. A lifted suspension, skid plates, all-terrain tires, and locking rear differential come standard. But that's just the appetizer. The Tremor also packs advanced tech like trail control, which works like off-road cruise control, and trail turn assist, which literally tightens your turning radius in the dirt. It's like having a cheat code when you're crawling through trails or dodging trees in the woods. And you don't sacrifice power for any of this. Buyers can choose between a trusty 5.0-liter V8 or the twin-turbo V6, both delivering enough grunt to tow over 10,000 pounds. Imagine hauling your camper into the mountains, detaching it, and then using the same truck to climb ridges most SUVs wouldn't dare touch. Inside, the Tremor keeps things F-150 modern. Big dual screens, wireless tech, and seats designed for comfort during long road trips. It's not quite as plush as the Platinum or Limited trims, but that's the point. It's meant to get dirty, not pampered. The F-150 Tremor is a truck that doubles as your wilderness passport. It's not as insane as the Raptor, but for most people, that's a good thing. This is capability wrapped in everyday usability, and that's why it's one of 2025's best. GMC Sierra 1500 AT4. The GMC Sierra AT4 is what happens when you want a truck that can climb a mountain but still look respectable, pulling into a luxury hotel valet line. It's rugged, yes, but it wears its capability like a well-tailored suit. GMC's AT4 package transforms the already strong Sierra into an off-road champion. The lift kit, skid plates, Rancho shocks, and aggressive tires give it the stance of a trail monster. Under the hood, you get options ranging from a 305 horsepower diesel to a thunderous 420 horsepower V8. And the magic, it pulls it all off without feeling harsh or raw. The AT4 rides smoother than you'd expect, even on bumpy trails. But the secret weapon of this truck isn't just the off-road gear, it's the refinement. Step inside, and you're greeted with leather seating, wood trim, and polished tech. It's got massive infotainment screens, Google integration, and high-end materials that make you wonder if you're in a truck or a luxury crossover. The AT4 is GMC's way of saying, yes, you can have it all. Where it really shines is balance. The Sierra AT4 doesn't try to outmuscle the Raptor or out-luxury the Ram Tungsten. Instead, it plays the middle card brilliantly. Just enough grit for the weekend warrior, just enough polish for the weekday commute. The GMC Sierra AT4 is the definition of dual purpose. It's the truck for people who want to conquer trails on Saturday and roll up to brunch on Sunday without breaking stride. Ram 1500 Rebel. If trucks had personalities, the Rebel would be the one with dirt on its boots and a grin on its face. This version of the Ram 1500 takes everything that makes the standard model refined and flips it with a rebellious streak. First, the suspension setup makes a difference. The Rebel comes standard with Bilstein shocks, hill descent control, and an optional air suspension that can lift the truck when you're off-road or drop it down for better aerodynamics on the highway. That kind of versatility makes it equally at home storming through a trail or gliding down the interstate. Under the hood, the Rebel doesn't hold back. The Hurricane turbocharged inline-6 delivers 420 horsepower, which is plenty of grunt for hauling, towing, or just flexing at stoplights. It's loud, it's proud, and it doesn't apologize for being a bit over the top. Visually, the Rebel leans into the drama. Big, bold decals, aggressive grille, tow hooks, and skid plates. It looks like a truck that came straight out of a desert rally. Inside, it still offers Ram's famously comfortable interior, but with sporty flourishes that remind you this isn't the polite tungsten trim. It's not trying to be subtle or balanced. It's meant for drivers who want their truck to feel like a tool of mischief. So, the Ram 1500 Rebel is for anyone who wants a truck with an edge. In 2025, it's still the outlaw in the lineup, capable, loud, and impossible to ignore. Ram 1500 Tungsten. Pickup trucks weren't supposed to be luxury items, but someone forgot to tell Ram. The 1500 Tungsten is where the brand threw every ounce of style, tech, and comfort into a package that redefines what a truck can be. Inside, you'll find materials usually reserved for high-end sedans: semi-aniline leather, suede headliners, metal trim, and seats that can massage you while you're towing a boat. The centerpiece is a 23-speaker Klipsch sound system that turns the cabin into a rolling concert hall. If you've ever wanted your truck to double as a VIP lounge, this is it. The tech doesn't just stop at luxury touches. You get a fully digital gauge cluster, a massive infotainment system, and cutting-edge safety features that keep you as connected and protected as possible. Ram clearly wants the Tungsten to be the aspirational truck, and it works. But don't be fooled. This isn't just a showpiece. It still tows and hauls with the best of them, and the Hurricane Inline 6 provides the muscle to back up the looks. It's not the wildest truck, but it's the one that makes people stop and stare when you roll past. The Ram 1500 Tungsten is proof that luxury and utility can exist in the same machine. It's the truck you buy not because you need it, but because you want the absolute best of both worlds. Ford F-150 Platinum/Raptor R. The Ford F-150 doesn't just dominate sales, it dominates culture. And in 2025, two trims stand out for completely different reasons: the Platinum and the Raptor R. One whispers class, the other screams chaos. The Platinum is the refined executive of the lineup. With dual 12-inch screens, Blue Cruise hands-free driving, and wood trim accents, it feels closer to a luxury SUV than a traditional truck. This is the F-150 you buy when you want capability without sacrificing comfort. You can tow a trailer, commute in silence, and still impress the neighbors when you roll up the driveway. Then there's the Raptor R, forget subtlety. This is Ford at its loudest and proudest. A supercharged 5.2-liter V8 delivers over 700 horsepower, making it one of the most insane pickups ever put on public roads. The suspension is purpose-built for desert racing, with long travel shocks and reinforced hardware. The interior: carbon fiber accents, Recaro seats, and enough tech to make sure you survive the chaos you're about to unleash. Both trims highlight the dual personality of the F-150. The Platinum says, "I've made it." The Raptor R says, "I'm here to destroy sand dunes." And somehow, both are equally valid ways to rule the road in 2025. The F-150 remains untouchable because it can be whatever you need it to be: a gentleman's cruiser or a beast on steroids. In 2025, it's still the yardstick every other truck measures itself against. Toyota Tundra Capstone. Toyota trucks have always had a reputation for being bulletproof. The Tundra Capstone takes that legendary reliability and wraps it in a luxury package meant to go toe-to-toe with the American giants. The Capstone trim is Toyota's answer to the luxury truck movement. Step inside, and you'll find semi-aniline leather seats, walnut wood trim, and a cabin so quiet you could hear a pin drop. Impressive for a full-size pickup. Noise insulation is top tier, giving this truck a sense of calm that rivals high-end sedans. Under the hood, the Tundra Capstone doesn't play around. Its iForce Max hybrid powertrain combines a twin-turbo V6 with an electric motor to produce 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque. That's plenty for towing over 11,000 pounds while still delivering fuel efficiency unheard of in older V8s. It doesn't try to be the flashiest truck in the lineup. Instead, it's steady, reliable, and luxurious in a way that appeals to people who want refinement without the drama. You could drive this truck across the country and never feel beaten down. In short, the Tundra Capstone is Toyota's message to the world. Toughness can wear a suit. In 2025, it's one of the most balanced and dependable pickups you can buy. Toyota Tacoma Turbo Hybrid. The Tacoma has been the go-to midsize truck for decades, but in 2025, Toyota gave it a serious glow-up. The new turbo-hybrid powertrain turns the Tacoma into something far beyond its rivals. At the heart of it is a 2.4-liter turbo four-cylinder paired with an electric motor, delivering 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque. That's more than enough for hauling gear, off-roading, or just embarrassing full-size trucks at a stoplight. Oh, and it manages an impressive 23 miles per gallon combined, because this little beast is as efficient as it is powerful. The Tacoma's off-road trims, especially the TRD Pro, come stacked with features like locking differentials, crawl control, and Fox shocks that eat up rough terrain. But unlike older models, the 2025 Tacoma finally feels grown up inside. A giant 14-inch infotainment screen, digital gauges, and premium materials turn it into a truck you actually want to spend hours in. And here's the kicker. The Tacoma manages all this while keeping its cult status intact. It's still the truck for surfers, hikers, and adventurers, but now it's also a serious choice for anyone who just wants cutting-edge performance in a mid-size body. Mini conclusion. The Tacoma proves that size doesn't limit greatness. In 2025, it's the mid-size truck that every competitor wishes it could be. Rivian R1T, the electric trailblazer. Some trucks are built for nostalgia. The Rivian R1T is built for the future. It's the truck that proves electric pickups aren't just gimmicks. They're here to stay, and they're already rewriting the rulebook. The R1T offers multiple battery options, with the top pack delivering up to 401 miles of range. And it's not just range, it's performance. With quad motors delivering instant torque, the R1T can rocket from 0 to 60 in around 3 seconds. Yes, faster than some sports cars, all while carrying a bed full of gear. But what makes it truly groundbreaking is its utility. Adjustable air suspension gives it clearance to tackle brutal trails, while features like a gear tunnel and built-in camping kitchen set it apart from every other truck on this list. It's not just about hauling and towing, it's about reimagining what a truck can be for the modern adventurer. Inside, it's sleek, minimalist, and packed with tech. Giant screens control almost everything, and the cabin feels futuristic without being cold. It's a truck designed for people who want capability but also care about sustainability and design. The Rivian R1T isn't just an electric truck. It's a glimpse of where the entire industry is headed. And in 2025, it's already miles ahead. So there you have it, the 10 trucks that define 2025. From luxury powerhouses to off-road rebels to futuristic EVs, this year proves that pickup trucks are no longer one-size-fits-all. Which one would you trust to sit in your driveway? Would you go for raw muscle, refined comfort, or cutting-edge electric innovation? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. The truck wars are only getting started.